1-2. Swung on and miss. Fuchs
coming in right side. Sip. Goes down to the slide and gets it.
Nelson's going to take off on the pitch. Switches a called strike 3.
West Marshall pitches a ground ball through the infield on the left side. One will score. They're going to wave a second runner around. Throw will come to the plate. It is not in time.
Alston Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And we bring it to you on yourliveevent.com. I'm Kevin Kochman with the broadcast this afternoon and morning and into the afternoon, and we're going to keep this a moving target, trying to beat the rain here today. Carrington and Thompson will kick things off the first game of what we expect to be 3 games here today, with the 2 state qualifier semifinals, and then, of course, loser-out game to come as well with the 3 contests. Yourliveevent.com bringing you the action. This is the Irie Insurance pregame show. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service that you deserve at Irie Insurance, IrieInsurance.com. We'll hear from the coaches in our pregame conversations here today, and we'll get you set for a matchup with Thompson and Carrington. Carrington, the 3 seed, and Thompson, the top seed, North Dakota Region 2 softball. It's action today, yourliveevent.com.
At Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks, they make sure your vehicle gets the best standard of care to get it back on the road as quickly as possible. Lonnie and his team are some of the most highly trained in the industry. With state-of-the-art technology and superior products, your vehicle will leave in great condition. With their drive-in claims area, the process is smooth and easy. Let Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks provide you and your vehicle with premium care and attention. Open 8 to 5:30 Monday through Friday. Abra Auto Body and Glass of Grand Forks.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Say thank you to the farmers you come into contact with every day. They have chosen a career that is as much their deep passion as it is an absolute necessity for you and I. Spring is upon us and there will be farm equipment on the roads. Give them your patience and room to do their jobs. Trust me, they would rather be off the road working in their field than dealing with traffic. From all of us here at Agassiz Precision Ag, we say thank you and have a safe spring.
It's the North Dakota All-Star Gathering on Your Live Event, as we'll cover the Shields Softball All-Star Series on June 2nd and 3rd.
This will be hit and over the shortstop Berg into left center field. A run comes into score with Alexander Rapp.
Optimist Volleyball Series June 16th and 17th.
Blue outside Linsinger with another hammer.
Plus, the Lions All-Star Basketball Series on July 14th and 15th.
Baldwin finds Wick. Wick open, 3-pointer coming. Yes, sir!
For more information, go to yourliveevent.com.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits, including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career, doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
This is the Irie Insurance pregame show on yourliveevent.com, bringing you the action today of North Dakota Region 2 softball. Our broadcast being made possible thanks to the cooperation and agreements with the North Dakota High School Activities Association. Irie Insurance with our pregame show. Let's get into pregame conversations with our coaches here today. The coaches' conversations and pregame chat being brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future, dhb.bank. Let's hear from the head coach of the Carrington Cardinals joining us in our pregame conversations. That is Brady Smith, who joins us in our pregame chat.
There it goes. And we're here with
Well, Brady, today for the girls, we're going to make it work. It's far from a comfortable day for softball, but it's dry. We're going to play ball.
That's all that matters, right? You know, especially in North Dakota this time of year. Anytime you can get a game in, no matter what the weather conditions are, you got to try and do it.
And you've played in everything this year, so the kids shouldn't be surprised.
it's about 50-degree difference from earlier or from last week, I should say. So, we're kind of used to playing in any weather condition at this point.
Make it happen today. Obviously, you're gonna play. You want to get yourself into that state tournament, so you got an opportunity. First off, across the way, you've got a tough ball club from Thompson, but someone you can play with.
Yeah, we know exactly what to expect out of them. They've been in the top ranks all year long. They can play defense well. They can pitch well. They can hit well. We had a close game with them for the first 6 innings the first time we played them. Hoping for that again today. Just one of those games where you can't make a lot of mistakes, and if you do, they're going to make you pay for it.
And what's going to be the key for success for Carrington? What's going to push you guys through?
Well, we know that they're going to hit the ball, so damage control. We talked about that with them last time. We know they're going to put the ball in play. They're going to get their hits and score their runs, but if we can control that, and limit our mistakes, I like our chances of playing with them.
Very good. Brady, thanks for the time. Good luck to you and the girls.
Yeah, thank you.
That is Brady Smith, head coach of the Carrington Cardinals, in our pregame conversations. A pregame chat's brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future. More on the Irie Insurance pregame show as Carrington does their warm-ups. We'll hear from Thompson head coach Matt Chandler joining us on our coverage today of North Dakota Region 2 softball. It is semifinal game 1, yourliveevent.com.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search Your Live Event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good!
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
There's more at 104. Hillsborough, North Dakota has everything you want in a hometown. Business opportunities, great jobs, and a top-notch school. Shovel-ready lots for your next idea. Great jobs in manufacturing, healthcare, and agriculture. An excellent education for your kids with small class sizes and lots of school spirit. Plus easy access to I-29 and the conveniences of North Dakota's largest cities. Build your future in Hillsborough and see why there's more at 104.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsborough. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsborough.
The Outlaws are coming back. The World of Outlaws late model series is coming back to Ada, the Norman County Raceway. Saturday, June 28th, the World of Outlaws. NOS Energy Drink Sprint Car Series will have 2 shows at Red River Valley Speedway Saturday, May 31st and August 23rd. For tickets and more information, visit ncraceway.com, redrivervalleyspeedway.com, or follow on Facebook.
The Rumble on the Red, presented by Ellingson Companies and Gerdau Metals Recycling, is coming to West Fargo, North Dakota. The World of Outlaws NOS Energy Drink Sprint Cars come to the Red River Valley Speedway on Saturday, May 31st. Tickets are available now at slspromotions.com or by calling 815-344-2023.
Hi and a pleasant good afternoon and late morning. It is North Dakota's Region 2 softball, and we've got today Carrington and Thompson coverage on yourliveevent.com. More of our Irie Insurance pregame show. We get into our pregame show conversations brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Dakota Heritage Bank with our pregame interviews. Locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhb.bank. Dakota Heritage Bank pregame show, and let's talk with the head coach of the Thompson Tommies, Matt Chandler, in the pregame show. Matt, today for the girls, an opportunity to get things going. It is, well, Nate, is this a better day than it was Saturday for you?
Substantially, if you can say that much. Yeah, it was a tish chilly on Saturday. Not ideal today, but it is what it is.
Make it work. Kids have played in everything, and jackets will be in play. The goal is to get things moving today, but you got a decent opponent here. Carrington's. They gave you a little bit of fits first time around.
Yeah, they're a well-coached team. Callie Hewitt in the circle. She's tough. She throws a lot of strikes. But like I said, if we control the things that we can control, I like our chances.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Your team's seasoned to know what they need to do, but what's gonna be the key cog for them to move on and put themselves as a state qualifier?
It starts in the circle. Got to throw strikes, and we've done a really good job of picking each other up. If somebody has a bad at bat, the next person in line has come through for us. Defensively, if we make mistakes, we're there to pick each other up, and hopefully that trend continues today.
And that should be fun today. Good luck to you and the girls. We'll catch up afterwards today.
Thank you very much.
Matt Chandler is the head coach of the Thompson Tommies, joining us in our pregame conversations here today. The pregame conversations and pregame interviews from Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future. DHB.bank. That's DHB.bank. The Irie Insurance pregame show continues. We'll have, of course, a look at starting lineups, keys for success coming up. First pitch around the corner. Thompson and Carrington, the first game in the North Dakota Region 2 softball matchups here today. The semifinals in this one. Winner moves on to the championship. Loser will play a second game later today. 3 broadcasts today. YourLiveEvent.com.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ. 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Successful teams need a place to practice when the weather doesn't cooperate or the teams just need an extra swing. The Mayport Youth Center provides that option for the Mayport CG School District, summer baseball and softball teams. The Mayport Youth Center is an indoor facility that includes batting cages and field turf. In the winter, the facility is home to the Mayport Ice Dog hockey team. Good luck to the Mayport CG Patriots from the Mayport Youth Center.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting what's important in life.
See your local Farmers Union Insurance agent, Jennifer Worley, in Cavalier.
This is the Irie Insurance pregame show on YourLiveEvent.com. Carrington and Thompson from Mayville this afternoon. 46 degrees currently, wind out of the east at 20 miles an hour, so we've got some bite to it here today. East wind actually is a benefit here at the Mayport CG softball complex, just to the north of the Mayport CG High School. You've got the wind blowing out to center and left center field. So from that standpoint, there's some benefit there, especially if you're a broadcaster. There's some benefit to that. I'll leave it with that. This is the pregame show from Irie Insurance. You've got Thompson and Carrington. These two teams played. It was Thompson earning victory 16-5 back on May 6th when the two teams matched up the first time around. And as Coach Smith said, it was a pretty solid 6 innings, and then things got away from Carrington. Nonetheless, Thompson earned victory the first time around. These two teams playing today for the chance at a championship side of the bracket, a state qualifier tomorrow as the schedule, with Wednesday as the backup date. The loser will play again here later today. That's on the schedule for the North Dakota Region 2 softball tournament. And our coverage here today on yourliveevent.com. The Irie Insurance pregame show here today. Again, talk to Irie Insurance for insurance protection that you want with the customer service you deserve. Covering it from home, auto, crop, and commercial, and benefit insurance. Irie Insurance, IrieInsurance.com. Getting to our starting lineups here in just a moment. Stick around.
Our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Let's get to the American Crystal Sugar Company starting lineups here today. The starting lineups from American Crystal Sugar Company. Live the sweet life with great careers, quality products. It's grower-owned. It's crystalsugar.com, crystalsugar.com. The Carrington Cardinals are being introduced. They are the visitors on the scoreboard here today. Batting first and shortstop Mara Coots for the Cardinals. Batting second and catching is number 6, Isabel Wendell. Batting third, center fielder Cadence Van Ray will wear number 8. Batting fourth, pitcher number 7, Callie Hewitt. Batting fifth is first base number 9, Bryn Smith. Batting sixth, third base number 5, Lauren Hendrickson. Batting seventh at second base number 15, Ella Volk. Batting eighth, right fielder number 10, that is Billy Ness. And batting in ninth spot, your left fielder number 11, Aubrey Nice. Carrington Cardinals coached by Brady Smith and assisted this season by Shelby Botha. The Cardinals are going to be wearing the green jackets, as you see, folks. Gray jackets, and black pants for this one. If they do go, they'll go with the white uniforms here today. The Thompson Tommies starting lineups, as they're being announced right now. The Tommies lineup looks like this. Batting first in center field, number 2, Claire Colling. Batting second, right field, number 4, Andy Schwab. Batting third, shortstop, number 3, Maya Workin. Batting fourth, third base, number 13, Kaya Hurst. Batting fifth at second base, number 5, Cindy Eliason. Batting sixth, the pitcher, number 9, Abby Olson. Batting seventh, catcher, number 12, Fiona Hendrickson. Batting eighth, designated player, number 8, Casey Munson. Batting ninth, first base, number 7, Morgan Muse. And the flex is Kaylee Kurz, who will be in left field wearing number 1. The Tommies, coached by Matt Chandler and assisted by John Dolslager. Starting lineups from American Crystal Sugar Company, crystalsugar.com. Your first pitch is coming next.
The fun is always on tap. I'm headed to Headlocks. Headlocks. Headlocks.
Stay tuned for more information about the all-school reunion coming up in Carrington this summer, July 10th through the 13th. Check out Facebook for more information.
The fun is always on tap. I'm headed to Headlocks. Headlocks. Headlocks.
Headlocks, Carrington, North Dakota.
High Plains Equipment of Carrington is your full-service Case IH dealer. They're proud to carry a huge selection of new and pre-owned inventory and Case IH genuine parts. If you're ready for your next new or used tractor or piece of equipment, their friendly and knowledgeable sales and financing departments are prepared to make sure your experience is outstanding. They also have over 6,000 Case IH genuine parts on hand, and they do bulk oil delivery or bulk filling of Hi-Tran or engine oil. Visit them online at highplainseq.com, located right off of Highway 200. High Plains Equipment of Carrington, Harvey, Rugby, and Devils Lake.
There's more at 104. Hillsborough, North Dakota has everything you need on your next road trip. Food, fuel, fun, and family-friendly activities. Stop by and fill up your tank or grab a bite to eat. Have a blast at Goose River Golf Club, the swimming pool, or one of our beautiful parks. There's even ice skating and cross-country skiing. Take in the sights or stay the night so you don't miss a thing. Experience Hillsboro and see why there's more at 104.
Did you know that there are several different types of crop hail insurance policies? Hi, this is Bethany Rentz, crop insurance agent with Irie Insurance. We at Irie Insurance want to help you select a hail policy that will best protect your crops and bottom line from a hailstorm. Give us a call today to schedule a time to meet with an Irie Insurance agent. For our contact information, go to our website at irieins.com.
You're protected and appreciated at Irie.
Irie Insurance is an equal opportunity provider.
North Dakota Region 2 softball underway with our first pitch coming to you from the Norman County Raceway and the Red River Valley Speedway. Check out World of Outlaw late models June 28th in Ada and the Red River Valley Speedway with Friday night races at 7 in the World of Outlaws May 31st and August 23rd at Red River Valley Speedway. As our first pitch is lifted by the Carrington Cardinals, and underneath, unable to make the catch, is going to be Eliason at second base, and Coots will have a first base, an error at second. We'll put a runner on at first here in the top half of the first inning as Abby Olson getting things underway with her first pitch. Nobody out, runner on first base, and here's Isabel Wendell. She'll slap one foul down the first base line. And third base line, count is 0-1. No balls and a strike. Just underway, Thompson and Carrington for the North Dakota Region 2 semifinals in softball from Mayport CG High School. Olson's next pitch comes in high, and that'll even the count at a ball and a strike. Coots over at first base, Wendell at the plate here for Carrington in this top half of the first inning. Next pitch goes for a strike. Count is 1-2. You're trying to beat the rain today with the amount of games to get in, and there's some contingency starting to be called in. Pitch is high, 2-2 the count evens to Wendell for Carrington at the plate. So trying to beat the rain. We shall see. Ground ball sharply hit to third, throw to second, and they will get it covered at second base. So Coots is out. Wendell on a fielder's choice. So you've got one out now, runner on first base, and a fielder's choice is the out. For Wendell at first base, she's there. So you've got Cadence Van Ray coming to bat, the center fielder, wears number 8, a right-handed bat. We'll await the first pitch from Abby Olson. And the first pitch is a ball. It's 1 ball, no strikes here to Van Ray. Next offering comes in high. This one is actually going to get off the catcher's glove, and a wild one will get the runner Wendell to second base. So Van Ray ahead, 2 balls, no strikes in the count. Pitch. This one gets by the catcher again. The runner will advance. So now you've got runner at the third base. 3 balls, no strikes the count to Van Ray. Cadence Van Ray at the plate. She'll take the pitch inside, and she'll go to first base with a walk. Walking to first base is Cadence Van Ray. And Abby Olson issues her first walk. So you got runners on the corners now for Carrington, and Callie Hewitt will come to bat. Big opportunity here in the top of the first, no score, and 1 out. First pitch from Abby Olson, who works quickly in the circle. Runner's going to take off. She'll get a stolen base to second for Cadence Van Ray. And now both runners in scoring position for the Cardinals. Hewitt at the plate. Hewitt awaits the pitch and will take this one inside. That one is going to go low for a ball. And now 2 balls, no strikes to Hewitt. Popped up. This ball is going to be high in the air, coming in, making a play. A collision in center field, right center field. It is an out, but a run does score. So Hewitt, with a fly out to right field, will get an RBI as Wendell will score. And so a sacrifice fly with 2 outs, but it is a lead for Carrington here in the top of the first, 1-0. Now a foul ball with Bryn Smith at bat. The count is 0-1. So it was a collision out in right field between Schwab and Calling. Schwab made the out. 0-1, and now it's a 1-1 to Bryn Smith. Runner on third, 2 outs, top of the first. Carrington leading Thompson 1-0. Next offering from Olsen is a ground ball hit to past first. They're going to scoop it and a quick flip to first for the out. So Bryn Smith goes down 4-3 on a ground out, and that'll be how the Cardinals are retired. So with that being said, we go to the bottom half of the first. Here in the inning, there was there were no hits, 1 run, 1 error, and nobody left on the one runner left on the base paths. We go to the bottom of the first inning on the Nodak Insurance Company Chris Moen scoreboard. 1-0 Carrington leading Thompson on yourliveevent.com.
It's time to hit the ground with summer lawn and gardening projects, and Mayport Hardware is here to help. Stop by the greenhouse and browse the wide selection of flowers to liven up your yard. From the outdoor power tools of mowers, tillers, and trimmers to the lawn care essentials of seeds, fertilizers, and top-tier gardening tools, let Mayport Hardware transform your yard to where the grass is greener. Come visit Tim, Sue, and the staff at Trail County's Hardware Hank on Main Street in Mayville.
The World of Outlaws late models return to the Norman County Raceway, Ada, Minnesota, June 28th. Ada Building Center LLC start to finish showdown. Presented by R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. Enjoy the experience. Nationwide top 10 experience last year. Let's make it number 1 this year. World of Outlaws late models. Ada Building Center LLC start to finish showdown. Presented by R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. Tickets now available. ncraceway.com.
Claire Calling takes a first pitch ball as we welcome you back here to Mayville for the Region 2 tournament. And the next pitch high for a ball, and the count is 2 balls, no strikes. Callie Hewitt going to pitch here for the Carrington Cardinals with Calling, Schwab, working the 1-2-3 for Thompson due up here in this bottom of the first. Carrington leads it by a score of 1-0. This pitch going to be outside for a strike, getting it, and it's 2 balls, 1 strike. Next offering. Swung on, line shot past the first base glove and into right field. Foul territory, but it is a fair ball. Rounding first, rounding second, Calling all the way in, and she will hold at third with a triple. That is a nice piece of hitting there by Claire Calling to get on with a leadoff triple in the bottom of the first, putting Thompson on the base paths. Callie Hewitt, the pitcher for the Carrington Cardinals. You've got Andy Schwab coming to bat, another lefty for the Tommies. Schwab, second batter in the order, up, bottom of the first. 1 on and nobody out. First pitch is a strike from Hewitt to Schwab. The count is 0-1. No balls and a strike to Andy Schwab. Batter for the Tommies, wears number 4, wearing the jacket right now. Swung on and missed here. And no balls, 2 strikes to Schwab. Carrington leads it 1-0, bottom of the first. Tommies have a runner on at third base in the offering. This one misses. Hewitt might have had that one slip through the fingers there. 1 ball, 2 strikes, the count. 1-2 to Schwab. And the offering from Hewitt is high. So we've got 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Andy Schwab at the plate with Claire Calling on at third base with a leadoff triple for the Tommies. And the pitch is going to miss outside. Full count. After being ahead, no balls, 2 strikes. It's now 3-2, full count to Schwab. Pitch from Hewitt on the way, and it's going to be a smash to second, flip over to first for the out, but a run scores. So an RBI, but a 4-3 put out. Calling will score, and we've got a tie ball game here in the bottom half of the first inning. Base is empty, and there is 1 out. Maya Workin will bat. First pitch is a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. The count to Maya Workin. An RBI for Schwab. And Claire Calling after the triple score for Thompson here in the bottom of the first to tie the game at 1. 2 balls, no strikes to Maya Workin. We're ahead of schedule with this one, and of course started early anyway as a ball hit high in the air, and it's going to be camping out underneath it. Van Ray in center field. Workin flies out to center for the out, and there are 2 gone. 2 outs, bottom of the first. Nobody on base as Kaya Hurst will come to bat. She's braving it. No jacket here. She says, let's play ball. And She'll step up with 2 gone in the bottom half of the first inning and slap one up the middle, and that's going to go for a base hit. Kaya Hurst will make her way to first base with the second hit of the bottom half of the first. Cindy Eliason will come to bat here for Thompson. Runner on at first base and 2 outs. Tie game. Go-ahead run is at first base here for the Tommies. And the pitch. Eliason fouls this one off the ankle. Count is 0-1 to Cindy Eliason. Second base, where's number 5? Right-handed batter will pitch, take the pitch, and we'll go around on it. Tried to check the swing, but went around. Counts 0-2. Carrington trying to get out of the inning, preserving a tie. No balls, 2 strikes. Lifted into center field. On a rope, it's caught by center fielder Van Ray, and the out is complete. So a fly out to center. And Thompson gets a run score. You got 1 run, 2 hits, no errors in the field, 1 left on the base paths as we go to the top half of the second on the Chris Moen Nodak Insurance Company scoreboard. We're tied at 1. Carrington and Thompson, North Dakota Region 2 softball on yourliveevent.com.
It's safe to say we have it pretty good in the Drayton, North Dakota area. Growing sugar beets, making sugar, bringing a little sweetness to the world. Every day, American Crystal Sugar produces sweet products people love in a place we love to call home. It's a thing we like to call the sweet life, and we're proud to share it with you. American Crystal Sugar's Drayton facility has recently started offering a $4 per hour shift differential for rotating shifts. Go to AmericanCrystalCareers.com for more information.
We're back here in Mayville as it's Carrington and Thompson, North Dakota Region 2 softball tournament. Top of the second inning, it'll be the Carrington Cardinals coming to bat. Winner moves on to the championship tomorrow. Loser will play in the third game of the day today here in Mayville. Got Lauren Hendrickson, Ella Volk, Bailey Ness. The 6, 7, and 8 due up here for Carrington to face Abby Olson of the Thompson Tommies. First pitch is a strike to start to Lauren Hendrickson at the plate. Hendrickson, the third baseman, wears number 5, and I appreciate Coach Smith bringing in some statistics as well for us to share, and we'll try to share some throughout our broadcast here today. 1-1 now from Olson to Hendrickson. Hendrickson at the plate. Here's a pop-up. This is going to be right back to the pitcher, and Olson makes the out. Hendrickson with a fly out to the pitcher for out number 1. Nobody on base, top of 2. Up next will be Ella Volk. Ella Volk will come to bat. Volk, .340 batting average to face Olson. Swing and a miss on a first pitch strike. Count is 0-1. No balls and a strike. Next offering, Olson delivers, and Olson lifts this one down the left field line, and this one out of frame, making the effort and coming up without the catch in foul territory. It's a long strike for Ella Volk. No balls, 2 strikes. Volk at the plate for the Carrington Cardinals. Takes the 0-2, and she'll nub it over to second base, gets by the pitcher, flip over to first for the out. It was a quick play there by Eliason coming in to make that over to Muse at first. So it goes 4-3. Volk is retired. 2 up, 2 down for Carrington in the top half of the second. And now batting will be Bailey Ness. Bailey Ness, a .302 batting average, coming to bat. This one is a swing and a miss. No balls and a strike. 2 outs, top of the second. Nobody on base for Carrington. They're all going with the gray jackets today. Jerseys underneath. Olson will pitch. Thought about taking a cut. Ness held back and takes a pitch low. Evens the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Carrington plated 1 in the first, and Thompson answered in the bottom. 2 outs and a nubber here that's going to go foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Bottom of the order, Aubrey Nice waits on deck for Carrington if she can get there. There are 2 gone here in the top of the second. Olson working and delivers. A swing and a miss, strike 3. And for Olson, her first strikeout of the ball game. Ness goes down on strikes. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on the base paths for Carrington in the top half of the second. As on the Chris Moen Nodak Insurance Company scoreboard, we're tied at 1, heading to the bottom half of the second on yourliveevent.com.
Looking for furniture that's more than just ordinary? At the Lighting Gallery, we hand select every piece of furniture that reflects unique style and will stand the test of time. Handcrafted with unparalleled quality, every table, chair, sofa, and accent chair is built to last. Whether you're designing your dream home or upgrading your current space, our experienced team at the Lighting Gallery is here to bring your vision to life. Visit us at the Lighting Gallery, 3622 South Washington Street in Grand Forks. Online at shopthelightinggallery.com.
Carrington getting back out on the field. Thompson coming to bat, bottom of 2 here at Mayport CG High School softball complex. You've got Abby Olson, Fiona Hendrickson, Casey Munson coming to bat for Thompson, the 6, 7, and 8 to face Callie Hewitt, the pitcher for the Carrington Cardinals. First pitch is low to Olson for a ball. It's 1-0. Thompson's been ranked in the top 10 coaches poll for North Dakota Class B softball all season. Ground ball to third, scoop, throw across the diamond, and it'll be there in time as Hendrickson over to Smith to record the out. And Olson goes down 5-3 and a ground out. There's one gone in the bottom of the second inning. Fiona Hendrickson for Thompson, the catcher, wears number 12, a right-handed bat. She's got a offset stance and will dig in. First pitch is high for a ball. Count is 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Next offering. Pitch coming high. 2 balls, no strikes here to Hendrickson. Munson on deck awaiting a chance, the designated player for the Tommies. Here's the 2-0. A swing and a miss, and the count is 2 balls, 1 strike. Next offering to Fiona Hendrickson as Hewitt works from the circle for the Carrington Cardinals. The pitch is popped up and right back to the pitcher, and Hewitt makes the snag for the out. So a little fly out to the pitcher, and there are 2 up and 2 down for the Tommies here in the bottom of the second. Now, start times for these next games, we're just going to roll. There's going to be a little break in between each game, but we're going to play softball as quick as they can here is the plan. Here's a ground ball hit to third by Munson. Throw across the diamond. Hendrickson to Smith for the out. So it's 7 pitches and a 1-2-3, 5-3 ground out. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. After 2 complete on the Chris Moen Nodak Insurance Company scoreboard, Carrington and Thompson are knotted at 1 on yourliveevent.com.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Top half of the third inning as we bring you back here on yourliveevent.com. As our coverage today being brought to you by the sponsors you're seeing and hearing throughout our broadcast. We are broadcasting from the Dakota Heritage Bank broadcast booth, sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Dakota Heritage Bank, DHB.bank. Here in Mayville, we're tied at 1 after 2 innings complete. Top of the third, Carrington comes to bat. Aubrey Nice, Mara Coots, Isabel Wendell, the 9, 1, and 2 are due up here for the Carrington Cardinals, the 3 seed of the North Dakota Region 2 softball tournament. First pitch low from Olson. Abby Olson pitching for the Thompson Tommies. First pitch low for a ball, 1-0. 1 walk, 1 run allowed, 1 strikeout for Olson so far. Pitch hits the zone there and evens the count of a ball and a strike. Top of the third, we're knotted at 1. Each team scoring in the first inning. Then it was 1, 2, 3 innings for each half in the second. That pitch misses. 2 balls and a strike to Nice. Now a foul ball, backing out of play. And it's 2 balls, 2 strikes the count to Nice, batting for the Carrington Cardinals. Next pitch is low. 3-2, full count to Aubrey Nice, the left fielder. Where's number 11 today in the gray jacket? Ground ball, and this is hit to Hersted's third. She'll bobble it and unable to come up with it. That'll be an error. E5, nice, will reach first base. First error of the ball game official. And Mara Coots will come to bat. Singled in the first. We went that way for a single. I had originally thought maybe that could be an error, but we've agreed it was a single. So Coots is at bat. Runner on first base is nice, and a first pitch ball from Olsen, 1-0. Ball and no strikes. 1 ball, no strikes here to Coots. Pitch from Olsen is going to be high. 2 balls, no strikes. Winner moves on to a scheduled game tomorrow in what would end up being then, of course, the state qualifier and region championship as a strike is found, 2-1. Loser plays again today. Will be the third game coming up next. Pembina County North and Mayport CG. This is a ball, and it's 3-1 to Coots from Thompson pitcher Abby Olsen. The offering is lifted foul. Well foul into the other field. So now a full count to Coots. Mara Coots at the plate for Carrington leadoff batter. Top half of the third. Now time is called as softball came back into play. Picked up in the on deck area by Isabel Wendell. Here's the offering, full count inside and low, and that'll move a runner on base. Coots will walk to first. So now you've got runners on first and second base, nobody out. Carrington, runners on first and second, and Isabel Wendell coming to bat. Wendell coming to bat. Top of the third. Comes the first pitch and a bunt attempt, fouled. First pitch, bunt attempt, foul for a strike, 0-1 to Wendell. Now, of course, the name of the game is getting a run across. Pitchers have proven they can do some work in the circle. So in this case now you've got Wendell trying to move things up and manufacture a bit. Here's the 0-1 now. She'll pull back on a bunt attempt. And the count evens 1-1. Isabel Wendell, ball and a strike from Abby Olsen. Pitch is going to be slapper to third, and now in trouble. We're going to go 1-2 double play. So Wendell goes into a 5-4 double play. Nice is retired at second. And now, top of the third, you've got a runner on first base and a first pitch here to the at-bat, a foul ball from Cadence Van Ray. Strike, 0-1. Van Ray at the plate. And a slapper foul left field. Fans down that left field line. I don't know if anybody brought a glove here today. That isn't something to keep your hand warm. No balls, 2 strikes. Pitch, slapper down again, left field. This one bounces off a folding chair out there. Everybody's okay, it appears. Cadence Van Ray at the plate. It's pulling the ball out into left field. Here's the next offering. Lifted, foul. This one over towards the batting cage behind the first base dugout. Van Ray remains in the 0-2 count from Abby Olsen. 1-1, we're all knotted up. Top half of the third here in the semifinal of Region 2 softball, Class B. Winner moves on to tomorrow's semifinals. Tomorrow's championship, I should say, from the semifinal today. Well hit ball in the left field. That's going to go for a base hit from Cadence Van Ray. She'll reach safely. Coots will move to second. And now runners on first and second for the Carrington Cardinals with 2 outs in the top of the third. And Callie Hewitt's coming to bat. Hewitt will make her way to the batter's box here. Had an RBI. And now a wild pitch advances both runners. Wild throw. Van Ray and Coots move on the wild pitch. The count is a ball and no strikes. Pitch from Olsen to Hewitt. misses for a ball. 2 balls, no strikes. Got Region 2 baseball happening in Mayville State at Scott Berry Field. That's also coverage on yourliveevent.com as a pitch. Going to hit the zone there for a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike to Callie Hewitt. And the pitch from Olsen. This one's going to miss as well. 3-1 to Callie Hewitt. And an RBI in the first inning. Helped bring in the first run and the only run of the game so far for Carrington. Hewitt lifts this one out into right field. It's well hit, but underneath it is Schwab to make the catch for the out. Hewitt with a fly out to right field, and that stops the threat. No runs. And there was 1 hit, 1 error, and there were 2 on the base paths for Carrington left as we go now to the bottom half of the third inning on the Chris Moe Nodak Insurance Company scoreboard. Still tied at 1, Carrington and Thompson, yourliveevent.com.
There's more at 104. Hillsborough, North Dakota has everything you need on your next road trip. Food, fuel, fun, and family-friendly activities. Stop by and fill up your tank or grab a bite to eat. Have a blast at Goose River Golf Club, the swimming pool, or one of our beautiful parks. There's even ice skating and cross-country skiing. Take in the sights or stay the night so you don't miss a thing. Experience Hillsborough and see why there's more at 104.
Successful teams need a place to practice when the weather doesn't cooperate or the teams just need an extra swing. The Mayport Youth Center provides that option for the Mayport CG School District, summer baseball and softball teams. The Mayport Youth Center is an indoor facility that includes batting cages and field turf. In the winter, the facility is home to the Mayport Ice Dog hockey team. Good luck to the Mayport CG Patriots from the Mayport Youth Center.
First pitch here in the bottom of the third, a ground ball to short, and going after it, making the catch and play, stretching at first base for the out is Smith. It was a good play by Coots over at the shortstop as well. Morgan Muse is out 6-3 on a ground out. That's how the first out is recorded in the bottom of the third for the Thompson Tommies at the plate. Carrington and Thompson all knotted up at 1 in the semifinal of this Region 2 softball matchup today. Kaylee Kurz comes to bat. Excuse me, not Kaylee Kurz. Claire Calling. Claire Calling at bat, excuse me. First pitch is a ball. 1-0. Calling had a triple to lead off the Tommies in the first inning. The lefty takes his pitch high and holds into the box. 2 balls, no strikes to Calling. Morgan Muse, then Calling, then Andy Schwab. The 9-1-2 will do up here. Pitch going to find a zone inside, and it's 2-1. 2-1 now from Callie Hewitt, pitching the sophomore in the circle for Carrington. 2-1 and a lifted shot in a left center gap. It's well hit, wind to pushing, and it'll bounce all the way to the fence. It's a single turned into a double, and now holding up. It's a double off of Hewitt for Claire Calling and the Thompson Tommies. Put a runner at second. Well hit ball by Claire Calling, leadoff batter for the Tommies. And now with 1 out, 1 at second base, Andy Schwab will come to bat. She had an RBI on a ground out in the first that scored Calling. So Schwab coming to bat. An opportunity here in the bottom half of the third inning. Pitch coming is a ground ball hit to the first baseman. Great play by Smith over at first to knock it down and save it. And it does advance the runner, but Schwab is out on a ground out to first unassisted. And that was a heck of a play over at first base. So with that, there are 2 gone, but a runner now at third for the Tommies, and a big spot for Maya Workin, who's 0 for 1 on the day. Workin will take the first pitch for a ball, 1-0, and this is a big spot because you have a runner in scoring position in this low-scoring game, fast-paced bottom half of the third. 1 ball, no strikes, and the offering from Hewitt. She goes off speed with it, and it's going to get outside for a ball, 2-0. Appreciate the assistance from Adam Sola and the crew here at Mayport CG for the broadcast abilities and space and connectivity. 3-0 to Workin now, 3 balls, no strikes. And being able to make sure you get this game in, they hustled it. They moved it up to a noon start. It actually started about 10 minutes ahead of that as well. A strike thrown, 3-1. Getting this going and trying to beat the rain showers that are due here this afternoon. 2 games, they're really hoping to get 2 in. If they can't, well, we got a ball thrown high. And Hewitt with her first walk issued. Workin will walk to first. So you've got the runners on first and third, and now Kaya Hurst coming to bat, singled. She's 1 for 1. Pitch gets by the catcher. Run's going to come on in. A throw is not in time. Both runners will advance, and now a throw over to third base, and they're going to get the runner out at third base. So we get a run across. That is probably most important, but this is a little wild here. Kaya Hurst took a ball. Workin is out at third. Calling scored. So this is a little wild. You do get a run scored. You got 1 run. There was 2 hits, no errors in the field, and nobody left on the base paths. So we're going to the top of the 4th inning on the Chris Moe Nodak Insurance Company scoreboard. Thompson 2, Carrington 1, yourliveevent.com.
High Plains Equipment of Carrington is your full-service Case IH dealer. They're proud to carry a huge selection of new and pre-owned inventory and Case IH genuine parts. If you're ready for your next new or used tractor or piece of equipment, their friendly and knowledgeable sales and financing departments are prepared to make sure your experience is outstanding. They also have over 6,000 Case IH genuine parts on hand, and they do bulk oil delivery or bulk filling of Hi-Tran or engine oil. Visit them online at highplainseq.com, located right off of Highway 200. High Plains Equipment of Carrington, Harvey, Rugby, and Devils Lake.
2-1, Thompson leads Carrington. Top half of the 4th inning in this North Dakota Region 2 softball semifinal. Abby Olson will go back to the circle for Thompson. Meanwhile, Carrington will come to bat. You've got Bryn Smith, Lauren Hendrickson, and Ella Volk coming to bat. First pitch to Bryn Smith here in this at-bat is going to be low for a ball. Take for a ball, 1-0. Next pitch is swung on and missed. Even the count, 1-1. Both Hewitt and Olson quick in the circle, and that's the kind of pace you need on a day like today in order to move the games along, as this one's going to miss outside for a ball, 2-1. Both are capable of hitting the zone as well, and that's a very important piece of the puzzle. Here's a pop-up that's fouled. Going to go back and out of play. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Bryn Smith. Smith ground out 4-3 back in the 1st inning. 0 for 1 on the day. Pitch from Olson's going to get by the catcher, Hendrickson. And full count, 3-2. 3-2 is the count. Try to give you a rundown of the field for the Tommies in a moment. There's not much time in between. Pitch misses, and it's going to be a walk to first base. Olson walking, just the second batter of the game. So a runner on first, nobody out. Top of the 4th, and batting Lauren Hendrickson, 0 for 1 on the day. She was part of the 1-2-3 second inning with a pop-up back to the pitcher, Olson. Showing bunt, dropping bunt, foul. And the count is 0-1 to Lauren Hendrickson. For Thompson, you got Muse at first, Eliason at second, Workin at short, Hurst at third. Kerr's out in left field, calling in center. Schwab in right, Hendrickson catching for Olson, pitching. No balls and a strike. Hendrickson slaps this one foul. This one will head over toward the batting cage. And the count is 0-2. Hendrickson will dig back in. Pitch from Olson. Strike 3 outside. That is the second strikeout of the game. Hendrickson is down on strikes. So with 1 out in the top of the 4th inning, batting Ella Volk, swung on and missed, and the count is no balls and a strike. Volk ground out back in the 2nd, is 0 for 1 on the day. No balls and a strike. This one hits the batter. First hit batsman, and Ella Volk will go to first base. And Smith to second. So you got runners on first and second now for Carrington. Tying run at second, go-ahead run at first, and Coach Chandler is out having a quick chat on the mound. Our broadcast booth is brought to you from Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Dakota Heritage Bank, DHB.bank. They bring you our broadcast booth here on yourliveevent.com from the Mayport CG High School softball complex, hosting the Region 2 here today. Olsen with quick chat. Now Bailey Ness will come to bat. You've got Smith at second, Volk at first base for Carrington. Cardinals trailing 2-1, tying run at second, go-ahead run at first for Carrington in the top of the fourth. Ness 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout. She'll swing just behind this one with some speed from Olsen. Count is 0-1. Of course, the winner moves on to the championship tomorrow as Pembina County North, Mayport CG doing some warming up here. They're the next game. And the losers will match up later today. We've got runners trying to advance a little bit. Everybody holds up. Even count now to Ness, 1-1. Third game today with the matchup of the losers of these first two games, and they're going to obviously try to get that sucker in here today. Here's a bunt attempt, but it hit the batter in the box. Counts 1-2. So the goal is to get all three in today. Now, tomorrow is the scheduled next day, but the contingent would be Wednesday. And so we've heard a couple of scenarios of what could happen, so stay tuned, but all hoping that these three games today can get in. Pitch inside, hit the batter. Bases loaded for the Cardinals now, as Ness was hit by a pitch, just grazing the inside. So bases loaded. You got Smith at third, and Volk at second, Ness at first, and Aubrey Nice will bat the bottom of the order. She reached on an error in the third. First pitch is a ball, 1-0. Big spot here for Carrington, and big spot here for Thompson. There is one out, top of the fourth. Carrington has the bases loaded. Pitch for a strike. 1-1 to Nice. Aubrey Nice. As mentioned earlier today, Aubrey Nice, a 300 batting average. 2 balls and a strike now from Olsen. Abby Olsen. 2 hit batsmen, a walk, and a strikeout in this top of the fourth. 2-1. Ground ball. This is going to be hit to second. Everybody's going to be safe, or do they get the out? No, everybody's safe. 1 run scores, and now Carrington takes the lead, and now another one's coming home. No one to cover. 3 runs have plated for the Carrington Cardinals. So Smith scores. 1, 2, 3 runs have plated. Smith scores. Ella Volk. Infield hit with an RBI, and now base is empty. Nice is at, not base is empty, runner on second, now a ground ball foul. 3 runs plated. Still only 1 out. And there was 1 error. Popped up. This ball is hit out into center field. It's coming in, making the catch. Claire calling for the out. So Coots flies out to center for an out. So there are 2 outs. Runner stays at second base. 4-2 Carrington. Top half of the 4th inning. Isabel Wendell coming to bat. A big inning here for Carrington, taking advantage of the opportunity in front of him. Here is a strike. Count is 0-1 with a swing and a miss. No balls and a strike. Now 1-1 to Isabel Wendell. Fielder's choice in the first and a double play she hit into in this 3rd inning. Pitch is popped up. This will be playable underneath it. Hendrickson, the catcher, makes the catch and the out. So Wendell goes out on a pop out to second. 3 runs, and there was 2 hits, 1 error, and there were 2 runners, just 1 runner left on base. 1 left on the base paths as we go to the bottom half of the 4th on the Chris Moe Nodak Insurance Company scoreboard. Carrington 4, Thompson 2. Bottom of 4 next. YourLiveEvent.com.
In agriculture, the one thing you can count on is uncertainty. What if the GPS short circuits in your tractor? Do you have equipment breakdown coverage? Nodak Insurance has been insuring farmers and ranchers for over 70 years, and we've come across about every scenario you can imagine. Hi, I'm Chris Moen, your agent with answers at Nodak Insurance Company. I know insurance, I know North Dakota, and I might even know you. Call me today for details on how we can protect your farming operation at 757-1613.
Well, it was an interesting top half of the inning, to say the least. Carrington scores 3. They did so off the air and an infield hit, and now you've got Thompson coming to bat down 2 here in the bottom of the 4th inning. You've got Cindy Eliason. Check that. Kaya Hurst will lead things off. Excuse me, Kaya Hurst will lead off because she comes to bat after she was at the plate in the 3rd when it came to a close and there was a run thrown out. So she's back at the plate and takes a first pitch, ball 1-0. Second pitch is a ground ball. That's going to go past the shortstop. And run that as a hit. Some base running excitement there. A double is what it'll be. Callie Hewitt, leadoff runner on, bottom of 4th. Hewitt. Kaya Hurst is on at second. Tying run at the plate. Some off speed to Cindy Eliason. Going to miss for a ball, 1-0. So that's how it is. Bottom of the 4th inning, and a runner at second is Hurst after the double. Ground ball foul by the batter Eliason. That moves the count 1-1. Mayport CG and Pembina County North coming up after this one. Winners will play tomorrow. Losers will play the third game here today. Well hit ball in the left field. This ball is all the way back, and this ball is gone. It's a 2-run homer that ties the ball game. Cindy Eliason with a 2-run homer to tie the game at 4. So that scores Kaya Hurst and Cindy Eliason. 2-run homer. 2-run home run. Bottom of 4, tie ball game. Nobody on base. And batting will be Abby Olson. Olson's 0 for 1 today, but that was a home run out of the park for the Thompson Tommies. And a strike on the first pitch to Olson, 0-1. No balls and a strike. Tie ball game, 4-4. Bottom of the 4th inning for Thompson and Carrington. Well hit ball lined in the left field. That's going to roll to the outfielder in the left field foul territory. And it'll be a stand-up double for Abby Olson. The bats are getting warm for the Thompson Tommies. A double, a 2-run homer, and a double. A courtesy runner is coming into the ball game. Thankfully, this courtesy runner is not wearing the jacket. Addison Robertson is the courtesy runner at second. Addison Robertson, courtesy running at second for the Tommies. Fiona Hendrickson will come to bat, the catcher for Thompson. 0 for 1 on the day. Pitch inside will hit her. So we've got runners on first now and second base for Thompson. Casey Munson will come to bat. We're going to have a courtesy runner. We do not know who the courtesy runner is. It was not announced or shared with us. So from that standpoint, we have a courtesy runner on at first base for Thompson. First pitch is a strike from Hewitt. 2 months and count is 0-1. It makes things a little difficult for broadcasters and fans if you don't know everybody in their proper ponytail and whatnot. So here's the 0-1. The ball back to the pitcher. Went off the glove. It's going to be a playable play at short. Throw to first, not in time. Line shot. Infield hit. Munson will reach first base. Base is loaded for Thompson now. Olson's courtesy runner. Robertson's at third, and you got another runner at second. So first, second, and third base. Base is loaded, nobody out, and Thompson has a chance to score with Morgan Muse coming to bat. Big spot, bottom of the order. Muse coming to bat. Muse shot into the gap in left center field. That'll score 1 run. Another run coming home. They're going to send a third run home. It's a bases-clearing double for Morgan Muse. Olson's courtesy runner, another courtesy runner for Hendrickson, and then Munson scores. 1, 2, 3 runs on the plate, and it's 7-4 Carrington. 7-4 Thompson, leading Carrington on yourliveevent.com. Top of the order, Claire Colling coming to bat for the Tommies. This pitch misses high for a ball, 1-0. Ball and no strikes. Pitch. 2 balls, no strikes. 5 runs have scored for the Thompson Tommies here in the bottom of the 4th inning after allowing 3 in the top half of the inning. 3-0 now to Claire Colling from Callie Hewitt. Schwab on deck for Thompson, awaiting a chance. Next pitch is a strike. 3-1 now to Claire Colling. 2 for 2 on the day for Claire Colling at the plate. Slaps this one into left field. That's going to go, and it'll roll out of the way to the wall. 1 run will score, and it'll be an RBI double for Claire Colling. An RBI double puts another one on the board for Thompson. They lead it 8-4, and now Coach Smith wants a timeout. As we're broadcasting from the Dakota Heritage Bank broadcast booth, DHB.Bank, locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, sharing our heritage, sharing our future, Dakota Heritage Bank. Top half of the 4th inning saw Carrington plate to 3 runs and take a 4-2 lead, and taking advantage of an infield error after a single. And then for Thompson now, they've plated 5 here in the bottom half of the inning. Now make it 6 runs have come across, and it's 8-4, Thompson leading Carrington in this semifinal of Region 2 softball. We got Andy Schwab coming to bat here for Thompson. Schwab is over 2 with an RBI today. And Schwab at bat here in the bottom half of the 4th inning with a runner on second base, that being Claire Colling. First pitch from Hewitt. That'll be a ball, 1-0. Ball and no strikes. On a chilly, breezy day, Schwab swings and misses here. Counts 1-1 to Schwab at the plate. And Hewitt will rock and fire and miss this one outside. Ball gets away from the catcher. And Claire Colling to third base, putting herself in scoring position, even better scoring position. Oh, by the way, there are no outs here in the bottom of the 4th inning, and Thompson has one more batter to come up with than would be going through the order. Here's the pitch. Well hit ball by Schwab into right center field, and the gap will hop off the fence. The run scores, and it's another double for Thompson, but Schwab says, no, that's not good enough. How about a triple? Another run is plated for the Thompson Tommies, and they lead it 9-4, and still no outs. Runner on third base. We're going to be going through the order here today. And Maya Workin will bat. Ball 1, it's 1-0. Workin walked and flew out her 2 times at bat so far. Workin lifts this one into right field. It's shallow and off the glove of the right fielder. Run scores, and Workin is safe at second base. Schwab scores. Single turned into a double for Workin. So now Hurst, who led off, will take a first pitch strike as we've gone through the order now. Thompson, 8 runs have plated. They lead it 10-4. And a line shot up the middle is going to go for a base hit. They're going to send the runner. Workin will come on home to score, and it's a single for Hurst and an RBI. Workin will score, and another run plated makes it 11-4. A similar scenario to how The game got out of hand for Carrington the first time around against Thompson earlier this month. Eliason, who had the 2-run homer earlier, is at bat with a 7-run lead, 11-4. And now they're going to get a chance. They cannot make the out, an error, and runners will advance. Runner will advance. First and third, you're going to have an error. So Hurst is at third, Eliason at first after the error. Still nobody out, bottom of 4. And now the infield of Carrington coming together for a brief moment as our Chris Moe Nodak Insurance Company scoreboard reads Thompson 11 and Carrington 4 with nobody out, bottom of 4, and an 11-4 lead for the Tommies. Anything but a lack of excitement, let me tell you. We've gone through the order, and here in the 4th inning, Abby Olson will be up. And for Olson, that'll be the 12th batter for the Tommies coming to the bat here in the 4th. Up to plate. So you've got runners on the corners for Thompson. Eliason at first and Hurst over at third base. And batting, Abby Olson. Abby's going to dig in. She doubled and scored already. She doubled and her courtesy runner scored, I should say. She'll take pitch for low, ball 1. And taken off from first to second is Eliason. So now both runners in scoring position. Tommy's leading 11-4 in the bottom half of the 4th inning. Beg your pardon. Here comes the offering. This one high. 2 balls, no strikes to Abby Olson, the pitcher, for Thompson. Next offering here from Carrington. Popped up. This is playable. Catcher unable to make it. Just in foul territory. 2 balls, 1 strike to Abby Olson. See if she can take advantage of an opportunity here as that one got away from the catcher. Here comes the pitch. That's high for a ball. And it's 3 balls, 1 strike to count now to Abby Olson. Pitch. Line shot just over the head of Hurst at third base. Wow, that was a hard smash. And the count is full, 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes to count now. Carrington scored 3 runs in the top of the inning. Thompson has scored 9 in the bottom of the inning and still nobody out. Pitch. Misses, bases loaded. First walk issued by Hewitt this inning. And now Coach Smith's going to come out. Bases loaded. We're going to see a change of pitcher. Yeah, we are. We're going to have that coming for you next on YourLiveEvent.com. The Chris Moe Nodak Insurance Company scoreboard. It's 11-4. Thompson leading Carrington.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neilsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argosville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
At Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks, they make sure your vehicle gets the best standard of care to get it back on the road as quickly as possible. Lonnie and his team are some of the most highly trained in the industry. With state-of-the-art technology and superior products, your vehicle will leave in great condition. With their drive-in claims area, the process is smooth and easy. Let Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks provide you and your vehicle with premium care and attention. Open 8 to 5:30 Monday through Friday. Abra Auto Body and Glass of Grand Forks.
So it's just a swap here with the pitcher as Hewitt going to move from pitcher to short, and Mara Coots will pitch for the Carrington Cardinals. She'll come in from short to pitch. Mara Coots will pitch. Fiona Hendrickson will bat for the Thompson Tommies. Base is loaded, nobody out. 1 run will score on a shot to left field. Another run will score as the runners will all advance. Runs are tagged to Hewitt. So it was Henriksen with a double, 2 RBI. And that was Hurst and Eliason scoring Olson to third. 2 more runs scored. And now we have a courtesy runner coming in. Emily Schumacher going to be the courtesy runner at second base. Robertson's the courtesy runner at third. Munson to bat. It's 11 runs plated here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Still nobody out. First pitch to Munson is low for a ball, 1-0 from Mara Coots pitching. Nobody out, bottom of 4, 11 runs. Pitch. Going to hit the batter and the bases are loaded. Munson will go to first base. So bases loaded. Nobody out. Morgan Muse had 3 RBI on a double in the beginning part of this inning. Now she's got another chance. Ground ball up the middle, gonna bounce. It bounces off the pitcher and the shortstop. Ball into the outfield. 1 run scores. 2 runs will score, and the Thompson Tommies lead it by 11. Muse will reach on an error. So that scores Robertson and also another courtesy runner. And now we've got runners on the corners. Still nobody out. Claire Calling, top of the order, batting again. First pitch is a ball, 1-0. Next pitch is popped up, foul. Calling takes the count 1-1. Pitch is going to miss by Coots. Everybody holds steady. 2 balls and a strike to Calling. Carrington scored 3 in the top, and now all of a sudden you got 13 runs in the bottom. It's a very expensive fourth inning between these two squads. Pitch, a strike, and still nobody out. They don't need to throw for the out, but they just didn't throw to second. An interesting scenario. Calling goes out on strike 3. And so Muse goes to second. So there's 1 out now. But there's runners on second and third base for Thompson. And Schwab will bat. Takes a pitch high from Coots. Ball, no strikes. Here's the pitch. Outside. 2 balls, no strikes to Schwab. Schwab has a couple RBI on the day. And a 15-4 lead for Thompson now here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Pitch going to miss for a ball. 3-0 to Andy Schwab. 3 balls, no strikes. And the next offering. Going to miss. Ball 4 and Andy Schwab will go to first base with a walk. Base is loaded. Still only 1 out, bottom of 4. Maya Workin. This would be the 2-time around the batting order for Thompson. And Workin, slapper for a base hit. 1 run's going to score. Another one's going to get the sign. A little bobble there, a little wobble, but a slide in home. And Schwab holds up there at second. Maya Workin, a single, 2 RBI. So add 2 more. It is now 17-4 Thompson. 15-run inning. And now third base is open for Thompson. Kaya Hurst, ground ball, hard smash foul. Great hands by Coach Chandler down the third base line. Chandler did a great job there. Hurst. No balls and a strike against. Pitch coming. And a swing and a miss, 0-2 from Coots. Mara Coots trying to get another out here. As 15 runs have plated in the fourth for Thompson. They lead it 17-4. Pitch. And it's going to miss for a ball. Both runners are going to take off. Move the runners on the wild pitch. Schwab to third, Workin at second. Gone through the order. Third time that Hurst is batted in the fourth. 1-1. Ground ball up the middle, back to the pitcher. Throw over to first for the out. Run does come home. That's Schwab. So Hurst an RBI. 1-3 on a ground out. It's now 18-4. Thompson. A new batter. Pinch hitter for Thompson, and it'll be a guess. 18-4. Matty Rude will be the pinch hitter. Matty Rude pinch hit, and she'll send this one to left field. And out there, over the head of left fielder, that is nice in left field, and a run scores. An RBI. Workin scores. It's now a runner at second base. 19-4. Thompson. 17 runs here in the fourth. Not bad. 6. Addison Lopez.
Addison Lopez will hit. 19-4 Thompson in the fourth. The pitch is a strike.
First pitch is a strike.
So Carrington will have to score at least 6 in the fifth. Interesting game going. Look through the book and get all the pitch.
Strike. 0-2 to the batter, Lopez. Pitch low for a ball. 17 runs have scored. And Lopez will await the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So 17 runs have scored. Let's do some math. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nope, 9, 10, 11, 12 hits? 12 hits. 1, 2 errors. And there was 1 left on the base paths. And there was, 9, 18, 21 batters coming to play. So with that being said, we are going now to the top of the fifth. And on the Chris Moe Nodak Insurance Company scoreboard, 19-4, Thompson leads. YourLiveEvent.com.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Say thank you to the farmers you come into contact with every day. They have chosen a career that is as much their deep passion as it is an absolute necessity for you and I. Spring is upon us and there will be farm equipment on the roads. Give them your patience and room to do their jobs. Trust me, they would rather be off the road working in their field than dealing with traffic. From all of us here at Agassiz Precision Ag, we say thank you and have a safe spring.
Abby Olson will pitch here for the Thompson Tommies in the top half of the fifth, leading 19-4. First pitch to Cadence Van Ray is a strike. Next pitch is a strike, and it's 0-2. Thompson trying to shut down Carrington here. A swing and a miss. They'll throw to first to complete the out. It's a strikeout. Van Ray is down. There is 1 out in the top half of the fifth inning. Abby Olson earns that strikeout. It's her third in the circle. And so Callie Hewitt will bat. It's a tough one. Game is not over. Day is not over as Hewitt takes a pitch low for a ball. Day is definitely not over. You have the loser out game still to come later today. Carrington sends this one deep with the wind, sending it out. Callie Hewitt's gone with a homer. Callie Hewitt, 4th home run this season, and sends it out of the park to give Carrington something to be excited about here after a tough bottom half of the fourth. An absolute bomb by Hewitt, and the wind picked up here. We saw the flag move a little more stiff there, and that was right to the power alley. A outside the park regulation home run. Now a pop-up by Bryn Smith. Ball is off the fence, foul. Count 0-1. So, some excitement there with Callie Hewitt sending one out of the park. No balls and a strike to Bryn Smith, who takes this pitch high. 1-1, the count is even. Next offering coming. Pitch from Olsen is high. 2-1 to Bryn Smith. Next offering is high. So Olsen just a little high right now. 3-1 to Bryn Smith. Thompson, 19-5 leaders. Pitch misses, and a walk to Bryn Smith. Second time that Smith has walked. 1 on, 1 out, top of 5, and a 14-run deficit. Lauren Hendrickson's going to bat. 0 for 2 on the day. Ball gets away from the catcher, and Smith will advance from first to second base. Hendrickson again from the right side of the batter's box. Sends this one high in the air into left field. Wind will push it a little bit. And out of the glove in left field of Kurz. Run's going to come on in to score in the air. E7, Smith will score. Hendrickson is there at second, no RBI. Second run plating. This ball is popped up and dropped at second base. Now we got Volk safe at first on an E4. So Thompson with back-to-back errors, runner hold. And now Coach Chandler's going to bring everybody in and try to rally the troops here as back-to-back errors by the infield of Thompson. There's one out here in the top of the fifth inning. And it is 19-6, Thompson leading Carrington. We've had 2 drops, a drop out in left field, Kurz, drop at second by Eliason. 19-6 the score is. Thompson leading Carrington. And for the Tommies, Haley Ness will come to bat. Ball back, foul to the fence. No balls and a strike. 19-6 Thompson. The 0-1 pitch misses. Ball and a strike to Ness. Walked in the fourth. It was hit by a pitch in the fourth. Popped up. This is going to be a collision by Workin and Eliason. That was a big-time collision, and the second baseman catches it. Holy cats. Got to get those communication moments a little bit higher. So now at bat is Aubrey Nice. Takes the first pitch, ball, 1-0. And there are 2 outs. Runners remain at first and second. Pitch inside. 2-0 to Nice from Olsen. No more runs allowed here, and Thompson could wrap it up in 5. 2 balls, no strikes. The pitch going to be outside. 3-0. Top of the order on deck for Carrington. We're moving at a quick pace, but we had a lot of runs there in that last inning. In ball 4, bases loaded. Bases loaded now with Hendrickson to third and Volk at second and Nice at first base. 2 outs, top of 5 and batting top of the order, Mara Coots to bat. She's got a single and a walk and a fly out. First pitch, ball 1. 1-0 is the count from Olsen. She'll work quickly. Pitch. It's going to miss. Nope, that goes for a strike. Beg your pardon. 1-1. Had a couple of balls leave the ballpark today. Coots is not, but outside strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Coots. Carrington down to the last strike. Coots held on it, takes the pitch high, even 1-1. Even 2-2, excuse me, with 2 outs. Bases loaded, top of 5. Swung on and missed, and that's going to do it. Thompson will advance to the state qualifier tomorrow with the win in 5 innings on the Chris Moon Nodak Insurance Company scoreboard. The final, 19-6, the final score. This was plating here this inning. There were 2 runs that scored, right? 2 runs that scored, 3 left on the base paths. There were 2 errors, and they get on no hits. So 1 hit, excuse me. 1 hit was a solo home run. Can't forget that. So the final score, once again, 19-6, Thompson over Carrington on yourliveevent.com. Stay tuned to brief post-game report into our next game coming up on yourliveevent.com.
It's the North Dakota All-Star Gathering on Your Live Event, as we'll cover the Shields Softball All-Star Series on June 2nd and 3rd.
This will be hit and over the shortstop Berg into left center field. A run comes in to score with Alexander Raff.
Optimist Volleyball Series June 16th and 17th.
Blue outside, Linsinger with another hammer.
Plus, the Lions All-Star Basketball Series on July 14th and 15th.
Baldwin finds Wick. Wick open, 3-pointer coming. Yes, sir!
For more information, go to yourliveevent.com.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the 3-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
There's more at 104. Hillsborough, North Dakota has everything you want in a hometown. Business opportunities, great jobs, and a top-notch school. Shovel-ready lots for your next idea. Great jobs in manufacturing, healthcare, and agriculture. An excellent education for your kids with small class sizes and lots of school spirit. Plus easy access to I-29 and the conveniences of North Dakota's largest cities. Build your future in Hillsborough and see why there's more at 104.
19-6 in 5 innings. That's how this one comes to a close on yourliveevent.com. Thompson over Carrington in our postgame report. Part of the Chris Moon Nodak Insurance Company scoreboard. Our postgame report is brought to you by Norman County Raceway and the Red River Valley Speedway. Check out the World of Outlaws at both Norman County Raceway Nada and Red River Valley Speedway West Fargo at NormanCountyRaceway.com and NCRaceway.com and Red River Valley Speedway, RRVSpeedway.com, the website for more information. Well, this game got out of hand in the 4th when Thompson plated 17 runs to take it 19-6 the final. It was 19 runs, 6 hits, 4 errors, 2 runners left for the Thompson Tommies. 6 runs, 5 hits, 2 errors, 7 runners left for the Carrington Cardinals. 19-6 win gives Thompson a 14-5 record and will advance them to the championship tomorrow on the schedule, while Carrington awaits the loser of Mayport CG Pembina County North in an elimination game later today here on yourliveevent.com. The player of the game here today is coming from Enbridge Energy. Enbridge Energy, life takes energy. Enbridge, Energy Life, energy for your life. Enbridge.com for career opportunities. Enbridge Energy player of the game today is going to be Kaya Hurst. Kaya Hurst, for her today, 1, 2, 3 hits. She had 2 RBI as well and played solid over at third. Kaya Hurst will be our Enbridge Energy player of the game. Halstead Telephone Company with the post-game connection. Discover your local reliability that you can trust at Halstead Telephone Company. It is how to connect. HTC, halsteadtel.com. And the connection here today is just to be able to get the bats going. 12 hits in the fourth, run through the lineup, had 21 come to bat. And scoring 17 runs, taking advantage of opportunities and a few errors. They made it work here today. Halstead Telephone Company, post-game connection, the connection to the match, halsteadtel.com. Agassiz Precision Ag, play of the game. Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer is Agassiz Precision Ag, Hillsboro. 701-436-2119, planterdoc.com. Well, our Precision Ag play of the game from Agassiz Precision Ag. How about the home run from Cindy Eliason in the fourth inning? I think that helped propel the Tommies to that 17-run inning. She sent a 2-run homer around left field, and that was a key play in the game. Agassiz Precision Ag, play of the game. We'll have some additional stats and other items to share with you in our game recaps later at rjbroadcasting.com. But the final again, 19-6, Thompson over Carrington on yourliveevent.com. We'll see if we can catch a quick comment here from Coach Chandler for the Thompson Tommies. We'll get that going here, and then we'll get into our next game. But hang tight here, Coach. We're going to chat. It'll work to do a little something here in a noisy booth. Let's do it. Post-game conversations. They are brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Dakota Heritage Bank. I'll give you this right there, Coach Chandler, and we'll plug you in, and we'll do a little chat here, my man. Welcome up. A wild fourth inning. Took care of business, though.
Yeah, they get the runs there in the top of the fourth, and as a coach, you're thinking it's going to go one of two ways here. We're going to tighten up, or go get it and get ourselves back in the game, and the girls certainly did that, and appreciative of that.
No doubt. It just seemed like it was contagious, right? And it seemed like the kids were just ready to go in that fourth after falling behind.
Yeah, hitting is contagious, and we've done a really good job. Our leadoff hitters, no matter who's starting the inning for us, finding a way to get on and then keep it rolling.
Yeah, no doubt about it. So girls did what they needed to do ultimately and found themselves to a championship game and state qualifier. So they've done their job. Now they just got to wait and see what their opponent will be.
Yeah, this time of the year, any way you can get them, a win is a win, and sometimes they might be ugly, sometimes they might be pretty, but a win is a win at the end of the day.
No doubt, and the girls found that here today. Congratulations on hanging on and finding a way in a big fourth inning, and best of luck tomorrow or Wednesday or whenever we get to play. Good luck to you.
Sounds great. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome. Matt Chandler, head coach of the... Oh, by the way, nice play over on the third baseline. I had to get that out there for you. Did it hurt?
That hurt a little bit.
Coach Jeff, it was a little raw out there today.
Yeah.
No doubt. Very good, Coach. Appreciate you coming up. Matt Chandler for the Thompson Tommies in our post-game coaches' comments here from Dakota Heritage Bank. We've got Mayport CG, Pembina County North coming your way in just a bit. Stay tuned. YourLiveEvent.com. Thanks to our broadcast sponsors, and thanks again to the Norman County Raceway, Red River Valley Speedway for our post-game report. The next of 3 on YourLiveEvent.com coming up.